just show us how that fits in then.
Yeah, so it's a reverse thread. You need to do that for me. It's a reverse thread. So
Let's jump around there.
remember the righty tighty, lefty loosey. It isn't. It's the opposite way round. So it's lefty tighty, which makes a lot of sense. But so that's all it is. You just screw it in.
Yeah.
You'll need a gas spanner, or if you've got something similar to size to that.
Right.
You just need to tighten it up. I've got enough space in here. And just turn it on just to check, just to make sure it's tight enough. That's it. And just make sure the strap's tight, stop it bouncing around when you're travelling.
So how do we know when the gas is empty?
You just know that there's nothing happening
inside.
Yeah. So if your cooker's not working, that's what I say. If you say your fridge is decided to fail on gas, obviously turn it on. Just make sure you've got green and whatever on there. You can fire the cooker up just to make sure you've got gas running. If you can see there's gas running, then you know you've got gas.
All right.
Otherwise, if there's no flame there, then
is there any way of knowing it's running down that you need to refill?
not really. No.
Right.
I said there are these other kind of gadgets you can get that stick to the side of the cylinder, but they're not over accurate, to be quite honest.
Oh, so we just need to have a good idea of
Yeah,
what we're using, how much is left.
Depending on how often you're going away, if you're not using too much gas, that might last a season. But
Right,
if you're going away in the colder months, like you're going to be using more gas
Yeah.
for heating and for cooking and
Right,
whatever.
okay. So this is the one that came with the caravan, yeah?
Yeah.
Right. And to get it refilled,
Yeah.
what do we have to do?
Well, you take it to the nearest supplier. There's people everywhere that do Keller gas.
Right.
Everywhere, shops, garages, you name it.
Right, okay.
Usually on site shops, they'll have the gas as well.
Yeah.
So all you do is just turn that off,
Yeah.
loosen it off, and you just take it to wherever, and then they'll swap it for a full one.
Right, okay.
It's quite straightforward.
Yeah. Okay.
As I said, they are everywhere.
Oh, right. So they don't just refill this. They
No,
just
they don't. You just swap it.
give you a new.
Yeah, they just swap it.
Right.
Yeah, you just swap it.
Right. Okay.
Quite easy.
Yep.
Then it goes back to Keller for it to be be refilled.
Okay. Yep. All right. Yep.
But if just looking on here, you see these brackets here.
Yep.
Obviously, they'll slide into a certain position on your
Yes.
in your gas locker. So just be careful where you're putting anything that's
Oh,
stored in the
right.
locker.
Oh, wow.
The other thing is, if you see these here,
Yeah.
they are vents. So if there was a gas leak,
Yep.
it always goes to the lowest point gas, and it will go, that's obviously do not block them, because otherwise the gas will sit pool in there.
Right.
So you could have problems.
Okay. Yep.
Right. So I'll just put some stuff out the way. Obviously that's a wind angle, pretty important.
Right. So there's no sign of any wheel locks or anything in there. Then?
No,
okay.
not there, no.
Right. Okay.
So normally probably things like the cable and waste pipe and things like that will go in here as well.
Right. So that cable is to attach. The cable.
Yeah.
Is to do that.
That's for the electrics on the side of your van.
Yeah.
So
to attach to a
to a bollard.
to a
usually.
bollard.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. All right.
Yeah, you see it. Sometimes it can be quite close to your pitch, or sometimes it can be a bit of a distance away. But normally that cable will be long enough to reach.
Right. Oh, okay.
That's your gas, and that's gas turned off now.
Right.
So you just need to check the wheel, I say. Do you want me to go back for the description of how to? Are we talking about when did you start recording?
It was after you talked about it. So the first thing you do when you get on site. So
Yeah.
it was how to level up.
Yeah. So first things first. When you get to site, obviously you pick your pitch. You can probably you probably notice it before you even back it onto the pitch. You'll see if it looks a bit slopey anyway.
Yes.
But back reverse onto your pitch, or use your motor move, whichever way you want to do it. Have a look, see how level it is. Get your spirit level out. Check it. If it's close-ish, you're probably okay. But if it's
Right. So this is purely from side to side, not from back to front.
yeah, just side to side. So
Yeah.
what's going to affect it on the wheel side of it? As such.
Oh yeah. Okay.
Yeah. So if it's dipping down this side, you're going to have to lift this side. The only way of lifting it is by driving it over you could jack it up, or you need wooden blocks, or a plastic ramp.
How would you jack it up?
There should be jacking points on the wheel. Again, they don't come with a jack. That's the annoying thing on these. No, I haven't got jacking points on this, have I? So what you can have retrofitted is a jacking point. You see these two holes there? See the two holes on a chassis? You can buy retrofit jacking points to that. So you shouldn't be jacking it on that particular point. You should always jack off the, unless you've got a specific point for it, is jacking it off the axle itself. So if you had a puncture, you'd have to be jacking it on the axle itself.
Does it come with a jack then?
No, they don't come with jacks. So if your spare wheel's sitting underneath there, it doesn't come with a jack.
Oh, right. Where's the spare wheel then?
Spare wheels are sitting underslung.
Oh, yeah.
See that there? Which is accessed from the other side.
Right. So I've got a jack for the car. Can I use the same jack?
Have a look, see if it's suitable. It will fit. Because sometimes they have just like a thin thing that just sits into a point on your car.
Yes.
Just make sure it's. Some people. I had a bottle jack. I bought myself a bottle jack for it. Or you can buy, as I said, retrofit ones where you can fit a bracket to the chassis and you jack off that point.
Right.
Which is probably safer than trying to get underneath and jack it up, which is.
So I need to sort out all that before I can change a wheel.
Yes. If you remember the AA or something like that, then you should be alright. But
right. Okay.
yeah, they'll do it for you.
Yeah.
But
Right. Okay. Well, let's think about that.
yeah. Okay. So once we've got it, into position,
Yes.
what I tend to do is put it slightly further back than the position I want it on the pitch.
Yeah.
Just make sure there's no bollard or anything or post
Yes.
you're going to reverse into first.
Yeah.
Then put the levelling blocks or the wedge in front of the wheel. If I'm using the car, I tend to try and pull it on.
Right.
And
Okay.
if you try and reverse it, what it's got on the front here is a braking mechanism. So when you reverse, it can actually apply the brake. So if you're trying to push it up onto blocks, it might just push that brake on.
Right. Okay. Yeah.
Okay, because of the force of trying to push it up
Right.
a slope.
So it doesn't come with blocks then?
No.
That's
no.
something else to buy.
Yeah, that's something else. Yeah. So I would get the plastic wrap ones. They're the simple things, easy things to use.
Are they in your shop?
Yeah, they should have them in the shop. Yeah.
Do we need two?
I don't know. Yeah, you probably only need one, but I think they come in pairs. I think they come in
Or do they
pairs.
come in
But I
pairs?
see what they do.
Yeah, right.
I can't see you needing more than one because,
No, because
you're only going to level one
side,
wheel.
don't you?
Yeah, it's either whichever
Yeah.
wheel's lowest.
Okay.
Yeah. So once you've done that, or if you need to do that, but once you've done that, handbrake on if you're still connected to the car. Handbrake on,
The handbrake is.
which is this one here. So similar to a car, obviously you haven't got, unless you've got the electronic version then. That's handbrake on. So handbrake on, get the car out of the way,
Yeah.
then level it front to back by using the jockey wheel. So just wind it up or down, whichever way it obviously needs to go. Again, sprint level is obviously useful to use
Yes.
to see how level it is. Okay.
Right. So this is for the jockey wheel.
Yeah, so that just winds it up. That's the clamp, which I'll show you all that part when
Oh,
we
right. Okay.
connect to your car.
All right.
Obviously it shows you what that's for.
Okay.
All right. Once you've done that, then you can wind the legs down, or the steadies,
Yeah.
one in each corner. Make sure you got at least one down at the back before you jump in, because if you're not, you could end up going.
Oh, so the whole thing's.
You
like
could
tip
end.
up,
Yeah,
isn't
it could. If you were right at the back of the van, it could tip up. So get at least one leg down. If it's still connected to the car,
Yeah.
obviously that's stopping it from tipping.
Yes.
Okay, but if it's not connected, still connected to the car, get at least one leg down the back before you jump in. It's obviously safer.
Right. Okay. So basically, you take it a bit further back than you want, then
Yeah.
pull it forward onto the ramp.
Yeah, that's the easiest way of doing it. You have got the motor mover as well, which can do that. So you could back it up onto the ramp using your mover.
Yes.
But if you're using a car, it's easier to pull it rather than trying to reverse it.
Which is the best way to use the motor mover of the car?
Yeah, well, if you've got the motor mover, I'd use a motor mover.
Yes.
Yeah,
Okay.
it saves
Well,
affecting your clutch as well.
there is one here, so
Yeah, so you have got motor mover.
yeah.
People who had this before didn't use it.
I don't think they did. Looking at it, no. It's. I'm not sure if it's this year's model or not.
Well,
not
he's
sure.
told us it is. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm saying that's what I'm saying. I'm not sure.
Yeah, yeah.
I'm pretty sure it's pretty new.
Yes.
I don't know if it was last year's or this year's,
No,
but
it's the 2017.
yeah, I've got to say it
Oh,
does.
yeah.
It does look
Yeah.
new.
They
I
brought
think-
it back, put a motor mover on and did stuff, and then decided they wanted a static.
Yeah.
God, I mean, what a mad thing to do.
I know, it must have plenty of money.
I was going to say, you mustn't they? You know, just
Yeah.
come
Just,
back.
I don't know if it was their first time and they thought, oh no, I don't want this. But they're getting static. Yeah, you can have statics if you. Perhaps they've been happy with towing or what, I don't know.
I think about static. I mean, I've got friends that have static.
Right.
You have to go back to the same place.
Yes.
But I suppose if you find somewhere you absolutely
If you like.